Alright, I think it still works. I don't know if it works or not, but I've got the microphone sideways so I can eat properly. Hang on. Mm, delicious. Anyway, hello people. Welcome back to another video with me. But this time I've marked it down as nothing makes sense. Because nothing really actually does no more. This isn't really a life crisis I'm in, but man, I feel like I am. I feel like I'm 30, even though I'm 17, and I've got half this shit to focus on and stuff. But things, it feels off. Everything feels off. I'm in a phase now where I just can't take it. I genuinely can't. I feel ill, mentally ill in my own head. It's exaggerating. This is why I haven't posted any videos lately, as of recent, or else I would have been. Right now, I've just been taking some time off because bad things have been happening left, right, and just everywhere. You know, I can't even get to the mix of it all. But I'm not going to sit here and espouse on about my life because, to be honest, I found out that oh fuck, that helping yourself is the key. I'm not trying to what's it called? Um, just live it. I'm eating right now, a pot noodle right now. Oh, I've just burned my lip. Ah, oh Jesus. Sorry, I should put this down. 1 minute. I'll leave that until later. Later. Um, yeah, this is gonna be one of them funny videos where I just don't edit again. Edit them. Well, probably not. Probably yes. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. It depends what happens. Anyway, so yeah, I've just been playing a whole bunch of games. Well, not a whole bunch. Mainly two: Resident Evil 4 and Spidman 2. Because I've always wanted to play that. I always did. Ever since when it was first announced. I was very young. But shit keeps happening. Shit keeps happening everywhere. And that is the main target issue right there because I'm thinking to myself, what the flip flop is happening? And I'll let you all in a little secret because I don't give a shit who listens now or, you know, finds this out. Because everyone's going to find out eventually. But there's this. Oh, this is going to be so weird. There's this girl, right? And last year, uh, we had a thing. I'm just going to make this. I'm going to just do this as a little story. Nothing too major or anything. But there was a whole thing going off, right? Everything was going good. We liked each other and stuff. And then everything went downhill for some reason. I don't know how. I don't know why. But she didn't like me after all that shit. This is only very short, by the way. I'm not telling you the whole story because, that's personal preference. But I'm not saying no names or anything, because I like to keep this shit to myself. And not to violate any other people within this story, which is mainly just me and that girl. But yeah, that's how the thing went. And to be honest, I was very sad, extremely sad, very, very, very sad, because I thought I nearly had a chance. I had a chance. She was so perfect. I'm being honest. This was amazing. This was like a dreamland. But nothing really went well, obviously. So, um, yeah. After all that, after all these phases of me just being sad and stuff, here comes next year. I'm chilling. I'm loving it. It's great. It's amazing, right? Especially when summer hits. I'm out here with my shorts and t-shirts doing all bollocks and stuff. And it's winter now, December. The same time last year when that all happened. So it's funny because all the memories are just flowing back. And that's not really a good thing. It's not mainly memories, but the feeling. Because what I'm living with is regret. And I'm, well, obviously in pain to this day. And this is constantly happening because I have nothing else to distract myself with. I've got all this shit, right? I've got revision and just mainly other things. Well, not really mainly other things. Revision, going to college, and going to work. Those are the only main three targets while I'm on. But also, what I don't understand is I don't know what it is. I don't know. I'm just yapping right now. Yeah, those are the main three targets, and I'm focusing on them all. It's doing great so far. I'm remembering some stuff and here and there, especially with maths. I'm getting really good with maths. Anyway, anyway, um, but yeah, that's literally how it's all going, right? But I can't stop because every time I'm in the middle of doing something, it appears. She appears. She's roaming my fucking mind right now. I'm thinking of what ifs and how do I do it. I don't know why I'm making this video. I'm probably trying to relate to anyone who's out there suffering with the same thing as me, or just doing this for my own sake because I feel like I've kept this to myself way too long now. I personally cannot deal with it, and it's always there, hovering above my mind, thinking, what is happening? It sounds strange. We all have them issues. Someone has probably liked someone and couldn't get over them for at least 3 to 2 years or 4 years or maybe even 7. You never know. Because them people were so attached and so deeply within it, you just couldn't do it. And to be honest, hang on, let me just check. Yeah, I'm trying to get the thing. Just trying to get. There we go. And to be honest, it is a pain and it's a struggle for everyone, for all of us. But many people can have it worse too. And that is the dark side of things. Because so many people are really suffering right now. Have suffered and really are suffering. You never know. It could be the person you walk past when you're on the street, just minding your own business. He could have very, very bad lifestyles and doing all this stuff. And it's not good and it's not nice. Sometimes you've got to think the best way is to really move yourself in someone else's shoes and think how hard that is for them. Because it's difficult. It's insanely difficult. And you're here complaining about this. Just live. I'm not gonna say you're an arsewipe because you can't deal with that, even though there's kids in Africa starving without food. I'm not gonna say anything like that. Speaking about food, my food's gonna get cold. I'm gonna eat this. But nope, still warm. It's actually a nice one though. Yeah, like I was saying, I'm not gonna complain about that because it's different types of pain. There are different types of pain we all deal with throughout this world. And everyone gets it hard once in their life. To be honest, I relate to that. I understand it. Even though I'm 17, some older people will say, "Don't worry, I've been there and all that." But it feels like they just really, well, this is gonna sound bad, but it feels like they haven't, because it just I can't relate to it, bro. Like It's that bad. It is really that bad. And to be honest, yeah, to be honest, just keep living. Don't let that one girl or what that one memory or what that one mistake take you down, because you don't need it. It's just living in your head. I'm probably benefiting you, but I'm trying to benefit myself in the long run too. I'm out here doing nothing most of the time, and I'm getting bored out my head thinking I could be with her right now. I could be doing this. I could be out, right? But to be honest, I don't have many friends. I probably do, but there's a definition here where there's like fake friends and real friends. Whole spectrum of it. And to be honest, I don't know who is real or who is fake, which is my next subject. So, ah, ooh, trying to eat real quick. Hang on, people. Sorry. Fact is, I'm not even editing this either. But yeah, I hope this is still recording because I'd love for it to, get captured and all that. Hang on, let me check. Think it is. It's all good. Um, but you never know, really, about friends or anyone. You might have that one friend you might trust for your entire life. You might trust your entire life with. You might have that one friend who you just don't trust at all because he's probably snaked you one time or just did some other bullshit what really annoyed you. But here's the thing. I remember this because this is what God said. I don't know the Bible verse, but he says something like he's heard conversations you haven't heard. What he's trying to say there is he's heard of your fake friends spitting lies about you, and it pulls you away from them in a way. So it matters. Well, it doesn't matter if you're religious or not. But if you go with God's word and think, okay, fine, God, take these fake friends away from me, He will with an instant, bro, instantly. Well, probably. Sometimes you might not even speak to them, but say, hey, hello, how you doing? That's not really a fake friend right there because you don't speak to them as much. I don't speak to my friends as much. But yeah, I hope you all understood that because I don't even understand myself sometimes. I'll be honest. um, that's mainly the thing what I want to just get off my chest. Just everything. Mainly about the woman roaming around in this head of mine. It's driving me insane. It's like Mysterio is just in your mind, controlling you, making you feel like you're in illusions and shit. But it's actually a very big pain. And I feel bad for everyone who does deal with shit like that. Because, to be honest, we all are sort of in the same boat. And that is good, in a way. Because then we can all relate to each other and then we could probably all heal each other within instances. It's how it is. We've just got to get there in the end. Forget about that other thing you were worried about. Just try to forget it. No, forget that, actually. Don't forget it. Remember it. And just remember that time you spent with that memory. And then just act with joy with it. Say you're glad that you spent time like that and you've made history like that. I mean, it matters what it is. It depends, really. Say if you probably ran over a cat. This is an explanation, by the way, a definition. I'm just making sure that you don't worry about the memories. You shouldn't be watching this video. I'm only joking. Anyway, but yeah, it's like that. You've got to just stick your feet out of it and just, you know, keep pushing it. Keep keep going. Because there'll always be another one. Another one of them stories. Another one of them times to live in. You know, it's always gonna be there. Ah, so just do what you can. Obviously nothing makes sense. Nothing's supposed to make sense. If it all makes sense, right, this world would be simple. Too simple that it would be boring. It's good that it doesn't. There's too many mysteries, right? Too too much sadness. Too many sadness. That don't make sense, jeez. uh, too much sadness. But there's also too much happiness. We all have to have dark days. Whether you like it or not, just suffer through it and get through it as fast, no, not as fast as you can, as strongly as possible. And I promise you now, that end will be so much more glorifying than anything you've ever witnessed before, or felt even. Because it happened with me in the middle of the year. I was happy. I didn't really care as much, you know, until the memories flowed back this today. Those were some good memories. I won't even lie to you. I actually really do miss it. But you can't go back to it no more. I can't. Even though I wish I could. I wish I could change things and do things for the better. You know, get through it all and just be with her. But obviously, it's never going to happen now. Because God's. I don't want to say God's done it because it makes me seem like I'm saying that in a bad way. But God's done this for a future story for all of us in a good way. And I'm glad, you know. I'm glad. Because, say last year, if I was to get with her, everything would have took a different cycle. I probably wouldn't be even doing videos like this or anything else, you know. So I'm grateful. I'm really glad. So sometimes I just do have these little sparks in my head and just think, why didn't I just do that? Why did I not do this instead? To be honest, I regret it, but I also do not regret it because I'm really glad that it happened. That's all you have to live with, and that is the best thing you can do. I hope some people watch this, even though if it's going to be one viewer, you know, like my friend who he watches my videos, you know, Dylan, that Dinger guy. I presume so anyway. You better be watching. But yeah, take this as advice from, well, me, I suppose. You can take it as advice. You can listen to me just gossip about some old historic BS about me, or you just enjoyed the video of me yapping. That's literally the same thing what I've just said. Anyway, I'm going to play Spider-Man 2 now because I need a break from everything that's happened today. And I hope every single one of you really took this as inspiration. Thank you for watching, people. And as always, bye-bye.